Brother, oh, he's out there. Brother Alvin alluded to the fact that we are, what did he say earlier? The body. Physical bodies. But we're spiritual beings in physical bodies.
Yes, that's right.
What is in this vessel that you can't see is the unseen reality of Allah.
Yes,
Come on.
We are the unseen. So don't look outside in the sky for an unseen reality. Spook God. We, make good note, are the unseen reality. What you see out here is a vessel.
That's right.
But what's in here, and when it's activated to the God who created himself, unstoppable. Unstoppable. Our power is not, we don't, praise be to Allah. I think Elijah Muhammad said,
Can't measure it.
you can't measure it, but we're more powerful than an atomic bomb.
That's right.
That's right.
We put the planets out there. We
That's
put the
right.
sun out there.
That's right.
We,
Yes.
not no spook, on reality, what they got us on. Because when they poured themselves into us, they gave us the spook
That's right.
God,
That's
the
right.
mystery God that no one can't see until you're dead. And when you're dead, you're going to see him.
Can't see.
However, there's something flawed with that kind of reality. Well, it's not even a reality. Something flawed with that kind of thinking. Because, wait for it. If heaven was so sweet, shouldn't you be committing suicide now?
That's right.
You can't get there if you commit suicide because there's a sin. I think I understand that. But what you putting on me is a sin every day too.
Right.
So why don't we commit suicide? If heaven is so sweet on the by and by. Because it's a lie. You know it.
It's a lie, man.
You know it's a lie. Because you don't commit suicide, do you?
No.
I mean, some people do. Obviously, the pressures of life gets to them and they decide, I'm going to jump off a suicide bridge, I'm going to take some tablets or whatever. However, in reality, most of us don't commit suicide, right?
That's right.
Because of that one reason. There's no heaven on the by and by. Oh dear, it's quiet. You know, we go to funerals and we always put rest in peace. They're dead already. But out of respect, and they do it, you put rest in peace, but they ain't resting no more. They're out of here. They're gone. They're gone. The vessel that you see no longer has unseen
That's right.
reality
That's
Yeah.
right.
of who and what we are. That unseen reality goes out into the atmosphere and waits until it sees something else to do or go into. It doesn't leave here.
That's right. That's right.
The power stays. But you see the God Spirit or the Jesus or the God, that's forever present. It's to tap in on. Heighten your awareness. Heighten your heart.
Come on, brother.
Heighten who you are. And then you will attain the Godship that you are promised and that will always come to you by the grace and mercy of Allah. Praise be to Allah. Sister mentioned us changing as a people that's been under this slavery thing. That's based on our adapting to a situation. Because if we didn't tone up to the madness that was happening to us, we would commit suicide. But we are strong people.
Yes, sir.
So we had to really study this Caucasian and work out what he was doing to us. And in doing that, our DNA changed. Because the Caucasian now, they've gone into the black man's DNA, and his DNA is like the ones that went through the slave, so-called slave trade. Our DNA is different to every other human being. Because we went through that trauma. And we had to adapt to stay alive, to survive. So sisters changed it. Not so much the brothers. The sisters had to change the chemicals to make sure we stay here and survive it. Don't go quiet, brothers. I'm not leaving you out. But the sisters had to do it. And there was one that was most ill-affected. It changed, so the Caucasian is a scientist. We did teach them stuff. Moses came and taught them. So they knew stuff. And they studied us, and they said, well, this is how you're going to do it. This is how you're going to
Monster.
keep a slave. And you've got to understand, the male was a stud. So when you see the brothers still studying around the place, don't misunderstand it. It was a training of 400 years in you. So therefore it's not going to disappear in a century. No, but we got to start turning to be upright to Him who originated the heavens and the earth. We are turning. We're being turned. We're being turned upright. All praise be God to Him. Because we're not perfect, but we're going to be working on getting perfect. But we're turning ourselves. This is what this is about today. It's about the rise. The nation rising. Stop being such children. We've got to grow up and grow up fast. Because the crackers world is coming down and God is ever present. We never left. We just let the cracker do his thing. Because he had an appointed time, right? So we let him do his thing until that appointed time comes. Now we are in the mercy of God. And that's the most beautiful mercy I've ever seen. Isn't that a beautiful mercy? That's the face of a Savior. When you look in that brother's face, white people hate him. Why? Because he come to save us. He's not allowed in this country. Why? Why? He's never beaten up nobody. He don't carry a gun.
Never been arrested, brother.
Never been arrested. He don't carry a gun. We don't carry a gun. We don't carry a knife. Yet still he's banned from coming in here. What could he possibly have that's going to make him get banned from coming in this country? Now I ain't into lifting the ban. I don't care about lifting the ban. Honestly, I ain't into that. I'm into the principle of they won't let him in. Why? Because he has an unchallengeable truth.
Yes, sir.
I'll say that again.
Yes, sir.
In this man, as taught to him by his father, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, as taught to him by his father,
That's right.
the God, Master Friar Muhammad. He has the truth
Yes, sir.
of all,
Yes, sir.
everything.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, that's what makes him dangerous.
Yes, sir.
That's why he's not allowed here, because he is a dangerous man. Why? Because you're going to wake up. And you're going to see the evil for what it is. Yeah, you're going to have to check your own evil, because remember, the Caucasian mentality has been poured into you.
That's right.
I know we black and we got our own little thing going on. I know we got this little love going on, but we got a lot of evil going on in us too.
Come on, brother.
When you get this in you, this teachings, you've got to start to turn and start to dump out the rubbish that was in you. And when you dump it out now, you become clear. I know the Scientologists like that word, clear.